evening. This is Tanisha Laverne Graham reporting live from the red carpet in Pasadena, California for the 49th annual NAACP Image Awards. This is the hottest ticket in town. I mean, everybody's here. Issa Rae, Ava DuVernay, Yara Shahidi, Chadwick Boseman, and the list goes on and on. So if I were you, I'd keep it locked to see who's going to finish strong.
Well, I'll tell you this. You know, we have a president right now that's not so much, but one thing he is doing is opening up conversation. That's the one good thing that's going to come out of his presidency is conversation, people coming together. I haven't seen that for years, people coming together no matter what color, race, creed you are. I think it's a beautiful thing, and to celebrate this day today on MLK's birthday, MLK Day, it's pretty significant. You know, it's black culture, you know, black media, black music coming together as one. I'm happy to be alive for it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So this is the NAACP Image Awards. We are celebrating black film, black television. 2 movies you saw this year that, you know, blew you out of the water where you were like, oh my goodness.
Okay, Girls Trip was one that blew me out of the water. I really loved it because I know what to expect.
Okay.
Another one that blew me out of the water.
And Malcolm D. Lee is nominated for Girls Trip.
Yes, yes. Another one that I saw this year that wasn't from this year that blew me out of the water. She gonna laugh. Sleepless in Seattle. Okay. Blew me out of the water. I'm a romantic. I'm a violinist. I'm a romanticist.
I love that.
You know?
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Continue blessings and success.
Appreciate it.
Hi. Hello, Demetria. You look amazing.
Thank you.
So, when did you fall in love with music?
Well, the very first time I opened my mouth, I knew I liked it a lot. But the very first time I heard Whitney Houston sing, I knew I loved it.
Which song was it? Which song?
Greatest Love of All. I think that was everybody's talent show song, wasn't it? You know, if you could sing, you could sing that. And if you did that, you knew you were good.
So, beyond Whitney Houston, who are your other favorites?
Shaka Khan, Celine Dion, Pink, Aaliyah, Aretha, it goes on and on and on. I listen to everything, so Pink, Floyd, all of them.
There was a soundtrack to your life from a movie. Which would it be?
It would be a blend between Love Jones and Waiting to Exhale.
Girl, slay me. You just slayed me with that one. Oh my goodness. Wow. So this year, how many movies have you seen?
Not as many as I want to. I think I've seen like 4.
What did you see?
I know I saw the Thor movie. I went and I saw Jumanji just recently. I saw Get Out. Okay. And what else did I see? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the other one. It was way earlier.
Any music from there, from those films that stuck out in your mind?
No, them damn drums in Jumanji wore me out.
Drums, but you know what? Drums are powerful. That's our people.
That's how I knew something was gonna go down, and I didn't want to be a part of it, you know. So yeah.
Wow. Congratulations on everything that you're doing. Continue blessings and success to you, Darlene. Talk to me a little bit about Martin Luther King and his dream and what it means to you today.
Well, we are what we are today to a great extent because of him and him telling us that we could accomplish our dreams. And I think that by accomplishing our dreams, we make the dream go forward. So I feel good about it.
Thank you so much. What films did you see this year?
Oh, God, I've seen so many.
What's your favorite?
My favorite? I'm trying to think. Mudbound. I love that.
Oh, Mudbound. Mary J., we wish you all the best. Thank you so much for stopping and talking to us. When did you fall in love with music, Major?
3 years old, I told my mama I was doing this for the rest of my life. And now we're here.
Wow.
33.
How do you last that long in this business? What is your advice to people to have longevity? And to more than that, to stay the course.
When you move in passion has a thing that it's like this unforced, reinvigorating energy. It reminds you you're here for a reason. So I just keep at it. I've cultivated. I'm better than I was yesterday. You know, I shine differently. I reflect differently. And so I'm just here to be president of the now, keep it excellent as much as I can. 2 years ago, my song Why I Love You started me on the track, and everybody is now singing. If it be a wedding, be it a proposal, be it the welcoming of a new kid, everybody's singing, this is why I love you.
It's contagious.
It's contagious. And now I just want the people saying, I just want to be honest. That's what we're here for.
We need more honesty.
Yeah. The power, truth is in your power. Yeah.
We need more honesty. Yeah. So I see you're wearing your NAACP pen.
I happen to be a member. I don't just collect awards. I get involved.
Say that again.
I happen to be a member of the NAACP, and I don't just collect the award. I'm about the business. I want to
have you been a member?
Culture. I've been a member for a long time. Actually, I renewed my membership 2 years ago, but I actually in high school, I'm a recipient of the NAACP AXO scholarship for voice. I won nationally for voice, singing, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So I heard you say that you were an alpha man. Where did you pledge alpha?
Berklee College of Music, beautiful people, A5. Dr. King, I salute you and the dream. I'm living it.
Thank you so much for your time. You're amazing. Continued blessings and success, sir. So the mother of Black Hollywood is a star on Blackish.
Absolutely. And the book is speaking to the millennials.
Yeah.
Having laid down in front of the police barricades, I want them to now stand up, stay up, and keep it moving. But I want them to do something that maybe they've forgotten. I want them to feel their feelings. If you are disappointed, then feel those feelings. If you are hopeful, feel those feelings. And don't ever forget, you had a black president, so act like it.
Wow. I'm not going to suck up any more of your time because you're amazing. You always drop a gem.
Yeah.
I love you beyond measure.
Thank you.
Keep on keeping on. Continue blessings and success to you, Jenifer.
Absolutely. Thank you, darling.
Woo.
Absolutely.
We're bringing in the Divine Feminine. Well, she's here.
Okay.
The Divine Feminine is here. You guys know I love this lady, Sonequa Martin Green. I caught up with her last time at Comic-Con in New York City for Star Trek.
That's it. Yep.
So talk to me a little bit about one of the most powerful films you saw this year. We got the NAACP Image Awards.
Yes.
Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Out, get out. Yes, on MLK Day today, I am so grateful to the Lord for being here because with this time that we're in right now, this time of awakening, Time's Up and Me Too and everything that we're accepting the responsibility of as a society. I just feel that I'm very grateful for this moment in time right now and being here at the NAACP Awards to celebrate the nominees and the future winners, and then also on MLK Day, also sort of representing Star Trek Discovery and what Star Trek Discovery stands for. I mean, it's everything. And I will say that Get Out, so many movies touched me this year. Get Out was a big one because I felt that it was so brave and courageous, but palatable as well, which really just speaks to the brilliance of Jordan, Jordan Peele, but I just found that it made such a bold statement in a way that people could digest.
Well, the timing was perfect.
It was, and it was that sort of, it was that, I don't know, it speaks to your consciousness in such a way. It's subtle, but it's powerful. And I've spoken to lots of people who saw that, and lots of conversations were struck because of it.
Subtle and powerful, because that's kind of how I've described you in the past. Yeah, you're both hard and soft like water. It's a very perfect combination that you've been blessed to exist in. Yeah. Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. You just floor me every time. I don't want to suck up because I know you have to go in, but continue blessings and success to you, darling.
Thank you so much to you as
You're
well.
quite welcome. Thank you so much.
Have a good rest of the night.
You too. Bye-bye. So in the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., if he were alive today, what would you want to say to him or ask him? Do you have commentary or question?
I would say to him, I was thinking about him the other day because I was thinking how, horribly tragic it is from the high bar he set for us. And when you think of what he said in the dream speech, when he said that one day my children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but on the content of their character. And you look at the atrocious human being that we put in the White House, who, despite the content of his character, which seems to be bereft of any morality or bereft of any integrity, you wonder if the country elected him because of the color of his skin, the exact opposite of what Dr. King intended, and it breaks my heart. So I don't know what I would say to him. I would hug him and tell him not to cry too much at where we have been, because it kind of is heartbreaking, the deep, deep despair that, especially after what President Obama did and how he lifted this country and to where we are now in the cesspool.
Oh, it's like Animal Farm.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. And all you can think is that I hope 2018 is the year of the impeachment. That's all I can say.
You know what? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Continue
You're doing
blessings and
great.
success
Thank
to you,
so
sir.
much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
How do you keep going? I mean, it's just like you reinvent yourself over and over and over and over again. You have longevity, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations
on Claus.
Thank you. I've only had one job for over 20 years, and I will tell you that the way I keep the party going is because I believe what God told me. I believe it the first time. There you go.
I love you so much, Nisi.
Thank you.
Continue blessings. You know, Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
Question or comment, what would you like to say to him if he were alive today?
Oh God, if I was alive, I would apologize to him for
he were
what
alive.
he see. If he were alive, I would apologize to him because we have done him a disservice. We need more people passing on his word. We need more people fighting and literally breaking down doors for his word and what God gave him for us. So we have to be check out my Instagram page.
Well, I follow
today.
you and your daughter. Like
I posted
yeah.
something today that, you know, I'm not deep in all of that stuff, but I'm very cognizant of what we have to do. There are things that we have to do, and we have to uncondition ourselves to be conditioned to deal with the bullshit.
So talk to me about the first time you got the script and you read it and you read this character. I mean, Dala, she's so perfectly flawed.
Perfectly flawed. Well, the first time, the script I got just had that one scene in the parking lot when I go up to Ralph Angel outside of the hospital, right? So it was that and like me and like my parking booth job thing. So it was just that one scene really, and I thought like, wow, like what happened between these two? What is their past? Like what is her journey? I was excited and I was thrilled and I thought, oh, there's so much to unpack here. There's so much to dive in. I want to know like, how did they meet? Like, how did she get to where she is now? How did he get there? It was really, you know.
What's it like working with Ava DuVernay?
I mean, it is a blessing and a gift and the most fulfilling artistic experience I've ever had.
How does she challenge you as an actress?
How does she challenge? I mean, her writing, her vision, her support. I remember in my callback with her, I did it, and she was like, "That's good, but try this." And it like unlocked it. I mean, it was a completely different performance. I felt differently in my body. I mean, I was like, I have to work with her. I have to, just for myself.
That's amazing. So what films did you see this year?
I've been so terrible. Name some movies.
Everybody talks about Girl Trip.
Right.
People have talked about Girl Trip. People have talked about Detroit. People have talked about what's Get Out.
Yes.
Did you see any of those?
I know that's terrible. Don't air this.
No. That we will edit. We will cut. We will not put that
I
in.
have so many things I need to watch.
That's okay. So in the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King, question or commentary, what would you say to him?
James, turn to your
It
left.
would be a question or a commentary.
Thank you for being a visionary and being fearless and sticking to your truth and doing it with love and compassion.
I just saw
Thank you so much, Darla. So I got the ever so handsome, dapper Damson Idris.
Hello.
You are in season 2
Yeah.
of Snowfall.
Yeah, I'm on set tomorrow at 6 a.m. Don't tell
Oh
no one.
my goodness.
Yeah, it's full on. But it's going to be great. Can't wait for everyone to see it.
So how are you feeling going into the second season, man?
Great, man. It's a blessing from God. Happy to be away from London, away from the cold, back in a beautiful, warm LA. Is LA and Pasadena like the same? I don't know. Sorry.
Well, you know, Pasadena,
My geography is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
worry. You know what? We don't know either. So talk to me a little bit about your character. Like, what was one of the most shocking things that, you know, your character did this season?
For someone to slit someone's throat. I think that was.
Oh!
I think that's there. If there's a line, that's where it is. Yeah, it was quite full on. But those who have seen the show know that he's a sweet kid at heart, even though he makes people slit their throats.
Wow. So what can we expect from your character moving forward? I mean,
just being more family orientated, being more of a businessman, a lot smarter this season, and just being really focused and not making the same mistakes that he made in the last season, and with regards to crack cocaine epidemic, the audience are going to be well informed on, why many of people in our community are how they are today.
Okay.
So the show's going to inform you a lot about that.
So how has this role challenged you as an actor?
I'm British. I'm joking.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so basically you're like, I got this shit. Is what you're
I'm playing.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean that, I didn't even mean
Okay. Wait a minute. That's me projecting then. I'm projecting. I'm sorry, Damson.
No. I'd say that the greatest challenge for me playing this character is treating it with the utmost respect and prestige, and not seeing it as it's just another drug show. This is an important story we're telling, and to keep that bar as high as possible. That's been my challenge, and hopefully I'm knocking it out.
So what would you say to somebody who hasn't seen Snowfall to watch Snowfall?
What are you doing? Like, where have you been?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Martin Luther King Jr., what would you like to say to him? It could be a question or just commentary.
Thank you. Thank you for being a visionary and being so connected to the vision of all people moving forward, that you were willing to give your life so that others could have more life. Thank you.
Thank you. In the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., what's one thing that you would ask him today?
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. You know what? Well, what I would just tell him, thank you. It really wouldn't be an ask. He gave everything he could give. So there's nothing more I could ask of MLK. It's just thank you.
What about you? You look amazing by the, oh my God. Wait, we can't even see how her waist is like super snatched.
I have an ancient Chinese secret. No.
Oh, baby, please. Like, put it in a book. Tell us.
Thank you.
So what are your thoughts? Like, what would you say to Dr. Martin Luther King if you had commentary or question?
I would say Dr. King was everything you went through worth it, because he suffered for what was right. And if he was here today, would he look around and say, did I die in vain? We need to make it worth it for what he suffered.
Wow.
It's up to us.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So what do you say to your friends who are like your age that want to do what you do? Like, what do you say to them? Because I'm sure they probably think it's easy, but we all know it's not. We know better.
To my friends, I'll be like, you got it. Like, just believe in yourself. I have like really strong, powerful friends. Like, I have 2 best friends that are like beyond the best. So, yeah.
Shout your friends out on Black and America.
What's good, Lauren? What's good, Lily?
Lauren and Lily.
Lauren and Lily. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Made Puff pass it. Nobody could touch Puff back when Puff had it. Wings scorching. I'll applaud him if you keep going. Pass the torch to him. 50 came through like hurricanes do. I thought I finished his.
Tanisha Laverne Grant, blackinamerica.com.